Westwood! Go ahead, Will! Hit him! That's it. Penetration. Come on. Hit. Come on. Get him.
There is a penalty on the play.
Let's get that ball, Westwood! That's it! Hey, Westwood!
in there. Get in there.
Yeah.
Way to get in there. All right.
Here, now snap him right here.
First and goal for the Wolverines.
Hit someone. That's it. Good one. What's up, though? Heads up.
Hard defense.
Work hard. Pass.
Come on, Westwood.
Ball. Ball.
Get him.
Screen. Gotta pass. Let's go. Get that ball.
Come on, intercept him.
Run. That's it. Watch the outside, Randy.
Do it again, defense.
Pass. Pass.
Interception.
Put some pressure on him. Get in there. Get in there.
Watch 88 out there. Run over Let's get it now, Westwood! Keep your lane!
Move, Westwood! Westwood! Move that ball! Get on him!
Go, Westwood!
That's beautiful.
That's what happens when you're
Told the guy that.
Come on, Westwood! Let's go, Westwood! Let's go, Westwood!
David Melendez, David Clark.
Keep your lanes, guys. Keep your lanes.
Beauty! Take to the outside! Shoulders open.
Let's go, Westwood! Come on, Westwood!
Kick it by him.
Get tough line. All right, keep it!
Yeah, he's in front.
Go!
Oh, good try, Jeff.
Looked like a pretty big fella right in front of him. Of course, that's Brad Mantle, 6'1", 230-pound tackle. I think that he was a little too close for comfort.
Wise decision. Wise decision. 1 minute, 1:01 to go.
Well, so far we're still seeing a defensive struggle. We haven't seen either team building up any kind of a momentum on the field yet.
With Bartolini to the left, Ruthier to the left in the slot. There's a handoff to Sean Godfrey, and a nice tackle as number 55 slipped in behind the blocking, and that's Tony Fasori, one of the tri-captains for Ashland. Made a nice tackle on Sean Godfrey.
They're tough up the middle. There's no doubt about it. I know that. I think the opportunities for the Panthers today probably will be a student body left, student body right a little bit. And they're going to have to get those linebackers to back up somehow.
I think they look, they're looking over the middle to Haynes or Ruthier or one of the, or even Bartolini will help back some of those linebackers off. So we have same formation, Bartolini to the left, and it's a handoff to Mike Godfrey going up the middle, and he gets tackled after about a yard. But again, does that look like 55? If he turned his back, I can't see.
50-something, 59.
59 on a nice tackle. It's pretty difficult to tell. That's Kevin Shaughnessy, another captain. 59 and 55 look very much alike physically, and they both made very fine tackles there.
Well, these captains for Ashland are really leading the team, as well as the captains for Holliston, which is something that you'd expect anyway. Of course, somebody was a little bit too quick to get over the line of scrimmage with an offside penalty.
So it'll be second down and 4. 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. I mean, Ashland has to feel pretty good that the vaunted Holliston offense over the years has not scored on them in the first quarter here. We have wide to the right, Ruthier, wide to the left, Brent Bartolini. Split backfield this time with Brockney and Sean Godfrey. There's a handoff to Sean Godfrey on the crossbuck, and he makes the first down. It was 2nd and 4, and he made about 5 right at about the 50-yard line. We have timeout call because that's the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, the score is Ashland nothing, Holliston nothing. Your comments?
Well, I think we're looking at a good football game where we see two teams that are pretty strong, showing a lot of strength on defense. I'm more surprised at the strength of Ashland from gearing from last year's team, but they look like they got a strong group of guys. Their captains have great leadership, particularly on the defensive side of the ball. But of course, on the other hand, the Panthers are doing the same thing. Once in a while, when you think about the first few games in high school football, it takes a while to really get that offense running. It's a lot of timing involved. The linemen got to hold their blockers a lot longer, and that's something that it takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of game experience if you have.
One thing that I may tell it is kind of a warm afternoon, not real warm, but pleasant. But as for football, it's a little warm. And maybe toward the third quarter, in the middle of the third quarter, we'll see if Holliston's depth may indicate that they have a better chance at winning the game if it goes down to the wire, having a little more depth. Ashland has some players dressed, but it doesn't look like many of them play.
Yeah, I've noticed that, and actually Holliston plays a lot of guys both ways too. So I think we're going to see a couple of tired football teams maybe in the fourth quarter. As far as I can make out, I don't see anybody that's going to break away from anybody else. I think both Holliston and Ashland appear to have some speed back there.
This Vendetti looks very tough to bring down, and I would, if I were the defensive coaches, begin to bring him forward as a force on the offense for Ashland that we have to be careful of. We have Ruthier wide to the right, Bartolini wide to the right. The tight end is to the right, Haynes also. That's Bartolini to the left. Split backfield this time. And the handoff on the crossbuck to Mike Godfrey, and he makes about 4 or 5 yards as he drags the pile.
It's like the old Syracuse scissor play that time. Little comeback.
Number 55, Dan Kittredge, the guard leading the play to the left. Mike now coming out. We haven't seen, we saw one pass the first quarter from, I'm sorry, we saw 2. The one short one that was complete and the one long one that was incomplete.
Yeah, Rob's thrown a couple of passes, and, it's like, I think any quarterback needs to get 3 or 4 under his belt before he really starts getting his timing down. Looks like we've got another penalty against the Panthers here. And
Kevin Salvi gives a little legal procedure call, backfield in motion against Holliston, or a motion call anyway. 9:54 on the clock running. It'll be first down and 15 for Holliston. The ball being spotted on about the 44-yard line. Wide to the right, Ruthier. Wide to the left, Bartolini. The the tight end is to the right, Haynes. We're back in the I formation with Brockney and Sean Godfrey. Crowley steps up, as you can see, and he fakes a throw, and a nice open field tackle by number 45. Again, a very, very nice tackle. Kevin Hatcher came up quick and closed down and took a tough runner in the open field down and took him down convincingly.
I tell you, the secondary, the whole defensive team, I'm pretty impressed with Ashland. They hit hard. They make sure their tackles. That's a tough tackle in open field, and he was definitely the controller of that run.
And, you know, truthfully, I think if he could have slipped by him, he had about another 7 or 8 yards before we had another defender, so it could have been a big play for Holliston.
Apparently, the secondary
was 2nd and 14, and Holliston calls a timeout. Go ahead, Bob. I'm sorry.
I was saying, apparently the secondary of Ashland, or the Ashland coaches have Holliston pretty well scouted, because that time when Bartolini went down, he was covered very, very closely by Kerry, who was one of their best defensive players.
Did he? Was it double coverage or one-on-one?
I didn't catch it over there. I started watching Ruthia run down this side. He also was pretty well covered. So they had the deep guys pretty well covered. I didn't see what was going on over the middle.
Perhaps we could, we might even see a screen or a release escape valve type receiver where Crowley drops back and then gets the ball into the hands of Sean Godfrey and Mike Godfrey out in the flat. Very dangerous runners, particularly Sean Godfrey.
Yeah, one of the things we got to find out, or the coaches for Holliston got to figure out some weak spot there. I'm not sure whether it's the ends. We know it's not up the middle. They've got 2 of their real strongest, toughest guys up there, with both captains, number 55 Tony Fasori, and of course the other captain, Brad Mantle.
Okay, if Bartolini wide to the right, we have Ruthia wide to the left. The tight end is to the left, Haynes. Brockney the up back, Mike Godfrey the deep back. He gets the ball, and no, he does not get the ball. Ruthia gets the ball in the end around. He's tied up and hemmed in way back deep, and he got just about back to the line of scrimmage. 42 Mark Vendetti and number 45 Kevin Hatcher making the tackle for Ashland, staying home, doing their job.
Kevin Hatcher's got great vision. I saw him just kind of watching him. He knew what the play was going to be. He stood his ground there, knew what was happening, and of course he made a good tackle.
Crowley made a nice fake to Sean Godfrey going in the opposite direction, and then back to Ruthia. So I mean, it was a good play because there was some good faking on.
I think it's a well-coached team. You know, the coaches are what really get on you during the week, make sure you play your position, and for sure 45 played his position that time.
3rd and 13. Crowley's going to hand off the ball to Mike Godfrey right up off the tackle and back up to the middle. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage around the 50-yard line. It'll be 4th and 10 right at the 50.
Of course, he was tackled once again by Kevin Hatcher.
And Kevin again made a nice open field tackle against a tough runner. 7:54 in the clock running for today, the second quarter. 0-0 still. Maybe the first score will be the only score in this game. Ashland won its first game. Bob, was that right? 17-0, somewhere in there?
I think they beat Randolph. I think the score was 17-0. I know it was a shutout, and I can see why. They've got a good defensive team.
Good punt by Haynes this time. Driving 34, Bargastana back. He gets the ball around the 15 and is tackled by number 55, Dan Kittredge, on a nice tackle. 1st and 10 for Ashland at the 20.
Well, it seems as though the defenses don't seem to want to budge. You know, we've got the first quarter gone over with 7:27 left in the second, and neither team really has been showing much offense.
I think it's not a lack of offense or skills on the offense. I think the defenses are playing very well. I would look for Ashland maybe to begin to put the ball up a little.
Yeah, they've got
Baker's wide to the right, Bargastana to the left, split backfield. Mark Vendetti in motion in his 36, carrying the ball. He breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and still going and hit head on by number 77. And what a lick!
Steve Southard.
Did he put a lick on him?
Absolutely, the best hit I've seen all year. That was a hit.
If we were down by the stakes, we would have heard the pads crunching that time.
I guess every time I see him make a hit, he reminds me when I saw him as a sophomore playing that scrimmage. I said, that kid's a hitter. And boy, he sure proved it that time.
Craig Pandolfi, the ball carrier that time, showed some good determination. Maybe not a lot of great speed, but a lot of determination. Kept the leg drive going.
He also showed that he got hurt because he just walked off the field.
43.
He got hit pretty hard.
43, Mike Hackett in to replace him. We have Bargastana in motion, and he's going to take the ball up the middle and get stuck right away by, look like 64 for Holliston. Eric Henderson on the stop. Or was that 54? I'm sorry, it must have been 54 for Holliston. That's Eric Batchelder. 77 and 73 coming out. Steve Salted and Pat Abalone.
I see
Getting
Ed
a
Buckley,
needed break.
Coach Buckley, really moving the kids in and out. Good idea. If you got the depth, you got kids that want to play, you might as well keep them fresh. That's where they got to be fresh on the defensive line.
Be 3rd and 8. 6:13 to go on the clock running. Baker wide to the left, and Augustana is the wing back to the right. He's going to be in motion. And the fake handoff back to passes Carey. He's got time. He throws the ball
Got
toward
him.
43. Mike Vendetti goes wide open and get driven out of bounds by 37 Tom Ruthier and 40 Sean Godfrey. Nice catch by number 42 Mark Vendetti. Nice throw by Greg Carey.
I tell you, Greg Carey just set up and he released it real quick. Fine play.
Carey of the famous football family of Framingham.
Is that the Billy Careys and the?
This is Jim Carey, the younger brother of Bill Carey and Fran Carey, who are both good football players in their own right for Framingham High School and Framingham South. Jim now lives in Ashland. He's the phys ed director for the town of the school system for the town of Framingham. That's his son, Greg.
Well, Greg's a fine ball player. He's a fine ball player as a sophomore last year. Of course, he's still a junior.
Greg takes the snap, hands off, fakes. Yeah, no, makes the handoff to Vendetti. Breaks a tackle. He's going to make a first down. Oh, stopped short of the first down by Sean Godfrey. It looked like he had it made, but it was 1st and 10, so it'll be 2nd and short. Again, a nice run by Mark Vendetti as he slipped a tackle.
Well, now we got some numbers straightened out a little bit. Number 42 is Mike Hackett.
Oh, okay. So we've been giving the wrong credit to the wrong people.
I don't think they have the right.
45.
Okay, 45 is Vendetti.
Did you say Hatcher or Hatch?
Hackett. Okay, 45 is Vendetti. And 42 is Hatcher. Okay. Okay, Kevin Hatcher is the one that's been the good ball player. We apologize for that. And there's a break right up the middle. First down inside the 40, 35-yard line. Okay, as we look at it, number 45 is Mike Vendetti. Number 42 is Kevin Hatcher. As they have the football program numbers switched here, we are giving the wrong people credit for the wrong things. Baker's wide to the right, and number 16 for Ashland, Tyler Perry is wide to the left. Carey takes the snap, hands off to 34. Brian Bogastaner, who was playing in the backfield that time, he made about 2 yards. Now we have a timeout for Ashland.
Well, Mark Vendetti, if he gets a chance to watch this TV, he's going to think he played one heck of a game the first quarter, Coach.
Poor Kevin Hatcher is going to say, gee, what did I do, disappear?
Kevin Hatcher's a fine ball player. I'm sure Mark Vendetti is too, but we've given him all the glory.
Vendetti, the better defensive player, has made some good tackles defensively. And Hatcher is a fine running back.
Yeah, he's a fine running back. Plus, he's a little bit larger than 5'9". They have him listed. He's a 6'1", 180-pound senior.
That looks more like the fellow we've been watching.
He's got a lot of quickness. He's a tough ball player, and obviously he's received. He's a pretty good receiver. He caught a pretty good pass down here.
I was impressed by the way he, after he gets hit, if you don't wrap him, he stays on his feet.
Runs a lot. Actually, runs a lot like the Godfrey guys. You know, those guys don't go down very easy either. They got a lot of speed. They run a little bit up straight. They take on the blockers when it's time to take them on. And I think that Hatcher pretty much runs the same way.
I would comment in the last pass that Rob Crowley threw, I saw Sean Godfrey step up and take on one of the defensive ends. And he's probably giving away 20 pounds, 25 pounds, and he did a very decent job of keeping him away from Crowley so Crowley could make the pass.
Yeah, they're both the Godfrey kids are real hard-nosed football players with a lot of speed, a lot of talent. Okay,
we have a second down and about 8. 5:04 to go in the second quarter, 0-0 still. We have Baker wide out to the left, Augustana to the right. The split backfield is Hatcher and Hackett. We have Augustana in motion. And there's a trap back up the middle to Brian Augustana, and he slips a couple of tackles and makes about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4, perhaps. Sean Godfrey coming up from the safety position to make the tackle. Brian Blackier and Brian Brockney in the middle. Number 72 reporting for Holliston is Eric Themke. 74 coming to the sidelines is Peter Marino. Again, he shuffles in his interior linemen, keeping
Using
them
a lot of
fresh.
guys, keeping them fresh. Particularly the guys in the middle, like we said before, the heavy that gets a little tiring in there.
Vega
Bang,
to the,
bang, bang, every play.
Vega to the left, Augustine to the right. Hatcher is the deep back. Carey hands off to the up back in this particular case, and there's a flag thrown by the back judge. And they came up short anyway. Holliston may decide to decline the penalty, but it could be 4th and about 3 or 3rd and about 9. We have face mask, and it's not...
I didn't think it would be a holding penalty because everybody was low, a big pile when he threw it on, so I kind of thought it would be a face mask.
Unintentional face mask, 5-yard penalty.
Well, I think this is probably the most momentum we've seen of either team as far as offense is concerned, with 4:19 left in the first half.
The ball just outside the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Ashland, and this is the biggest threat we have to score so far today.
Seems as though the Ashland team is looking up the middle. They kind of like their big guys up the middle. They seem to be getting a little bit of yardage up there.
Vega to the left and Bogostana to the right. High backfield. Hatcher back deep. Hatcher gets the ball, breaks one tackle, keeps driving, still won't go down. Got the ball up around the 10-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and about 9. Very, very good. 6'1", 180. That looks more like the player we're watching there, Kevin Hatcher.
Yeah, he's a fine football player. He can really boom in there. I mean, he didn't get a lot of yardage, but he certainly knows what to do when he's got the football.
Number 30, Dan Picone, coming out for Holliston. Greg Carey over to the sidelines to get the play from Coach Maines.
I think Coach Maines saw that the Holliston Panthers were jamming up the middle there. You probably see Carey do something with him, maybe an option play or something, because everybody's playing tight now.
Split backfield. Oh, we have two players in motion. It's too bad. If Hatcher had reset, they perhaps could have run the play. If he had reset in his position and let the other player go in motion,
I think Hatcher was kind of in a state of awe. He looked at Blogostana coming the other way and said, "Wait a minute, who's moving?"
Somebody's in the wrong direction. A costly mistake again.
You can't hide that one. That's for sure.
And when you're 6'1", 180, it's pretty hard, and you're in the open field, it's pretty hard to hide. Okay, we have motion by referee Kevin Salvi's declined. It'll be 3rd down now in about 7 yards.
They still seem like they like the middle of their team. That time it was coming up the middle again or off tackle. I have seen nothing really of any consequence going around end, or I haven't seen any rollout passes.
Okay, Baker's wide to the right this time, and Bogostana to the left. Split backfield with Hatcher and you have Bogostana in motion to the right. Looks like they're going to go to the right. And here's Carey going to roll out. He's going to stop. He's going to look. He's going to throw the ball out to the left. And 42, Kevin Hatcher, being covered by 71, Jason Nelson. That's a matchup you want all day long if you're Ashland.
That was a real good play. I watched Carey. Carey looked down, feel straight ahead. You knew he was throwing right, but being the athlete he is, he's kind of trying to feint out the defense a little bit, which he did. Of course, it was a nice play by Nelson. Seemed to have him covered pretty well. And
Tom Ruthia coming over to take him back deep. But that's a matchup we have to be careful of. If I'm the Holliston coach, I don't want Jason Nelson trying to cover Kevin Hatcher. Okay, now we have a slot to the right, single backfield, trips to the right. My mistake, trips to the right. Here's Carey back to pass. He's looking. He's being pressured by Haynes. He starts to run. He looks. He's going to throw back over the middle. The 88, Kevin Baker, and he drops the ball. Oh, Kevin is going to worry about that one and think about that for a long time. Wow. That was 6 points.
I would have to say that number 88, Dennis Baker, is going to be a little bit concerned about watching that ball into your hands. You know, this happens to a lot of people. He did a good job getting himself as open as he was, and I think Carey was astute enough to notice he was wide open. Nice pass right in his hands.
He didn't gun the ball. I mean, the ball was laid up there for him to grab. And we have to remember these are high school students.
Right on. And I'm sure he's going to come back and he's going to have a lot more better games than that.
2:34 to go. Holliston will take over the ball around the 15-yard line. Crowley takes it, hands off to Sean Godfrey, who is really rocked and who still stayed on his feet. Number 43 put the hurt on him is Mike Hackett. Nice tackle by Hackett. He really put his shoulder into Sean Godfrey. It'll be 2nd and 10. Timeout, Holliston.
I think that I think Holliston should be a little concerned by the way Ashland moved the ball last series of downs. Let's face it, they essentially would have had 6 points pretty easily.
Where did they start? We got to turn to our statistician and ask him, where did they start on that drive that they just gave the ball up on? Somewhere around midfield, was it? So they drove the ball 60 yards, 60 plus yards, with relatively ease and very little passing.
And they didn't do anything fancy either. What they tried to do is establish something up the middle, and they started getting. Of course, they got a couple of penalties.
That the big penalty being the face mask one. Which
there was one good pass. That's right, from Carey over to Hatcher, which was good for about 25 yards. So
that's the big play of the game.
That's a big play. That was a real good play.
Again, 2nd and 10 for Holliston. They're in a ball game against Ashland. Ashland has come close a number of times.
Coach Buckley was kind of indicating to me that they were in a ball game. At first I said they had a small team. I watched them. I was in the gymnasium. He says, no, they're not small. And I said, I mean in numbers.
Yeah.
I think it's some pretty good guys, yes. Pretty good sized fellas out there.
All right, 2 minutes, 2:11 to go. We'll see if Rob Crowley is a good 2-minute quarterback. Put some pressure on the senior quarterback. We have Bartolini wide to the right. We have in the slot Tom Ruthier to the right, and the tight end is Greg Haynes, also to the right. No, I'm sorry, he's to the left. Back to pass is Crowley. Stops, sets his feet, looks, pump fakes, tries to get outside, and is brought down by number 71, Brad Manuel, for another tri-captain for Ashland. Again, good speed for a big man.
Good speed, good penetration, great coverage in the secondary. Both of Holliston's wideouts were flying down there, and of course these guys can run. Bartolini's a good mover as well as Rothia, and they were covered. No way could Rob Carley get away with a pass that play.
Again, a coverage sack.
Wide open over the middle. You know, draw them out, come across the middle, delay somebody, have the tight end fall down or something.
Or perhaps one of your backs coming out of the backfield. Okay, wide to the right is Bartolini. No, Bartolini's out. Wide to the right is Ruthier. I formation, double tight end. Back deep is Sean Godfrey. He gets the ball on a sweep left or off tackle play, and he's met almost at the line of scrimmage by number 55 for Ashland. Again, a very familiar Tony Frisori, making another nice tackle.
Panthers going to make some adjustments at halftime, and I think that one of the adjustments they're going to have to do is to block out some of those guys in that center line. They're penetrating that line of scrimmage. They're big kids. They're obviously some of their better ball players. I think 2 or 3 of them are captains of the team.
Well, with 1:14 left to go, Ashland calls a timeout now with 4th and about 14 for Holliston, as they'll have to kick the ball away, and Ashland wants a shot at the 2-minute drill.
Good game. Seen a good football game. Not a lot of offense, but we're certainly seeing some good hitting.
You know what I did want to mention was several minutes ago on the camera we saw all the cheerleaders, led by tri-captains Melanie Damagella, Lauren Flanagan, Sarah Haddon, Catherine Bath, Sarah Hessian, Melissa Morris, Joanna Berry, Michelle Johnson, Mary Ramos, Lila Bomba, Alicia Kilmartin, Janine Rogers, Jennifer Hackett, Lauren Miller, Jamie Sabalkin, and Lisa Slatska.
We got a new guy back there to receive, number 14, Ryan Donahue. I don't know if because somebody else was hurt. Doesn't appear that anybody, although, no, it doesn't appear like anybody's hurt in the Ashland
Haynes gets a good snap, gets off a good kick, a line drive around the 48-yard line, taken by number 14, and he's going to be met by number 30, and a nice tackle by number 30 for Holliston, Dan Pacone, as Dan came right up and took him down right at the 50-yard line.
14 was pretty fast. Unfortunately, he doesn't know east to west. I suppose he should have read north and south or whichever. But I'm sure he's a sophomore. He's certainly going to learn.
Well, you know, again, it's game experience. There's no substitute for game experience, none whatsoever.
That was an excellent play by Dan Pacone, who also happens to be a sophomore, 5'11", 175 pounds. There's nothing like getting out there when you're a sophomore, getting that varsity experience.
Wide to left is Baker. Wide to the right is number 11, Jeff Sudemeyer.
I think we're going to see some up in the air.
Here comes Carey. He's back to pass. There's a little crossing pattern deep in the backfield. Took too much time, and number 73 for Holliston, Pat Avalone, makes a nice tackle. That was a coverage and I did watch the 2 wide receivers go out that were on the right, and they were into a crossing pattern, and they almost bumped into each other.
I think we're seeing Jason Nelson changing numbers. Now he's number 42.
Right.
I thought it looked like him running and jumping in there. He was the first one to get on the quarterback. Started the game out at 71, now he's up to 42.
Okay, we have triple wide receivers, a double slot here to the left. In motion, there's a clock. There's a nice throw and a nice tackle by number 38, Mike Godfrey, coming up to take on Kevin Hatcher. The wideout on this side just moved a half a step too quick.
Yeah, we had a little procedure action there. I think he was a little...
Wanted to get to that cornerback to block him off before Hatcher received it. I'm going to go now, and downstairs, Bob, it's up to you. I'm going to go see Coach Russo.
I've got all these directions to turn this thing down and make sure that there's no interruptions during your interview. Take care, Bill. Got about 22 seconds left here in the first half, and as we've been saying, it's a real nip and tuck ball game. It's a real defensive battle out here. I think the only thing we've seen so far is we've seen Ashland move the ball well over 60 yards and one on the last series of downs. Right now we got Kerry back into as quarterback. Probably not be able to get off this play with one. That's it for halftime. Here we have it at Comidian Field. We have a 0-0 ball game. You know, it's sometimes 0-0 ball games are kind of boring, but this game is a tremendous amount of hitting. Both sides of the field. We've had some great hits by Steve Southard and Jason Nelson. We've had some great hits by some of the other ball players on the Ashland side. So as far as the defense is concerned, we're seeing a real strong game from both of these teams. I can see now where Ashland last week apparently shut out a team, Randolph. I think it was something in the order of 17-0, and you can understand right now how the coaches have got themselves a real strong defensive ball team. Bill George is going to be talking or speaking with the new coach, Coach Russo, who actually has coached a number of years, I guess, down in Mansfield, and he actually is a Holliston boy. I know that the boys enjoy having him over here, and I'm sure that Coach Russo has been an asset to the Holliston football program. But once again, we've got a 0-0 score, and take it away, Bill George.
Hi, I'm here at a halftime interview with Coach Joe Russo, a famous name here in Holliston, a Hollistonite from way back. He has about 8 years experience coaching in the Mansfield area. Now is back to Holliston. Welcome to Holliston, Joe.
Thank you very much. It's exciting today.
Your feelings about the first half, pretty much of a defensive struggle.
Yeah, I think our defense is doing a great job. I'm really proud. I'm going to say good things about the guys I coach. The defensive line's done a great job. Pat's done a very good job. Pat Avalone on the line. So, you know, I'm pleased with them. I think the defense has held up well. We weathered a storm with that drop pass. So, you know, our defense has done a good job.
You also coach the wide receivers. Yeah. You have to be thrilled to find an athlete like Brent Bartolini.
Yeah, I am. He's been a great surprise and a great person to have around. He's a good, hard worker, and he helps our offense raise to another level.
Okay, what kind of changes you're gonna try to make with your wide receivers in terms of? I watched them go down several times, covered like a blanket. Can we look for different plays? Maybe a pickoff, maybe some screens. What can we look for in the second half?
Well, first we got to. We did one great job offensive pass blocking. I think we got to do a little bit better on our blocking. They're doing a great job on the defensive line, rush and rob. And then, yeah, we'd have to go to the next thing, like you just suggested, doing some picks. And well, picks are illegal, but setting up misdirection in the secondary and setting something up to open someone up.
Hey, Coach, thank you very much for your time interview. I appreciate it. Good luck in the second half. And now we'll be back to for second half action in just a short while. I was going to give it to him in the truck.
Great defensive battle here between the Clockers of Ashland and the Panthers of Holliston. We have a 0-0 tie game here. And to me, so far, I see some tremendous hitting, but I think that the offensive part on both sides of the ball just doesn't seem to be working right now.
Well, I think it's a testament to how well these two teams are playing defensively. I really do, and I think the skilled players in the center of the line are really performing defensively better than they have in the past. I think early in the season, obviously, I think the defense is ahead of the offense.
Well, I think having the experience of being a coach for a number of years, I know that it took us so long to get that offense well here. And the defense, they just want to go out there and hit and grab and bite and kick and everything. So quite often you find a lot of real defensive struggles in the first part of the year. I was quite surprised we haven't thrown the ball as successfully as we did against South, although Crowley's really getting chased around in the backfield.
Okay, Ashland had 42 yards rushing, 25 yards passing, 1 pass for 4 yards for Carey. Holliston had 49 yards rushing, 39 yards for rushing, and 5 yards passing, and Crowley was 1 for 3. So only a total of 7 passes thrown all the first 20 minutes of football.
And there's not an awful lot of yardage out there, too, when we're talking about 91 yards of running from both teams for a halftime. That's I'm sure we're going to see a lot more action this time.
Brian Donahue is one of the deep backs, and Brian Bogostender as Greg Haynes kicked it off high, and it looks like it's going to be toward Fandolfi, but taken by Donahue as he runs to the right.
Pacone.
Again, Pacone caught him from behind, right around the 15-yard line. A nice open field tackle by Dan Pacone.
Dan Pacone, as we said before, is listed here as a 5'11 sophomore, and he's got speed. He's a 5'11 sophomore with speed. I'm sure he's a good running back as well.
Well, he showed me something in the special teams here. That'll get him noticed.
Doesn't take too much for a coach looking for somebody that's hungry for the football. I'm sure we'll see a lot of Pacone this year if he keeps playing the way he is.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, ball is on about the 16-yard line. We have wide to the right, Bogostano, wide to the right, Baker, wide to the left, Bogostano. We have Hatcher as the deep back. Carey takes the ball, hands it to Hatcher up the middle. He breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and he's still going, and he's brought down after about a 6 or 7 yard carry. 84 Tom Carter, and I'm sorry, that's Brian Lamb. Mike Godfrey on the
that time I saw they come out with a pro set that time with an I formation and just went power right up the middle. Maybe there's some adjustment during halftime for Ashland.
Absolutely. It's 2nd and 1. It certainly seems that was the right play to call. Baker to the left, Bogostano to the right. The tight end is to the right. We have an offset I formation. Hatcher is back deep. Pandolfi is up back. Pandolfi gets it. He gets hit once, twice. He makes the first down. He got about 4 or 5 after he got really stood up by Mike Godfrey. 77 Steve Southard reports to the game. And number 55 Dan Kittredge comes out.
Well, there's a first down. Getting the ball in the first part of the second half for Ashland probably starts giving them a little bit of momentum toward their offensive struggles here.
Ball on about the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ashland. Bogostano out to the left, the Baker out to the right, the tight end is to the left. Pandolfi the up back, and Hatcher is the deep back. Carey takes it, hands off to Hatcher, going to the right, and he makes 1 cut, 2 cuts, and breaks another tackle, still on his feet. First down, he's up around the 45-yard line, and a very, very fine run by Kevin Hatcher, individual effort by Kevin Hatcher.
Boy, that was a fine run. I mean, he just juked 3 or 4 ball players, got hit 2 or 3 different times. It was a fine run by Kevin Hatcher.
That's when I see him as the person Holliston has to most concentrate on when he has the ball, because he looks like he's capable of going all the way. 91 coming out for Holliston. I don't have his number, but Brian Black. 81. Oh, I'm sorry, 81. Tom Carter coming out, and Brian Blackie are going in. Bogostano to the left, Baker to the right. Hatcher is the deep back, I formation. Tight end to the left. And there's a trap up the middle to Pandolfi, and he gets nothing. Met by the entire left side of the defensive line at the bottom, Steve Southard, number 77.
Well, they've been moving the ball pretty well this time. Actually, a lot of the runs have been off tackle where they've gotten some yardage around in. They go up the middle. They usually get stuffed quite often by the Panthers. They seem to have the middle fairly well controlled.
Okay, wide, a new wide out to the left here, number 84, Brian Mancini. And we have a wing back to the left.
We got
also
a student body left here.
Yes, tight end is to the right. And Carey's going to take the ball on the option. He's coming down the line. He's looking. He fakes 1, fakes twice, and he holds on and gets up over the 50-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 3. Nice decision here by Greg Carey. and he hung on to the ball.
Yeah, he
You could
did
see
hang
he
on
was
the ball. When he was running, he made that decision, like he flinched a little bit, but he kept going and picked himself up about 7 yards.
That will put a lot of pressure on that cornerback.
It's a lot of pressure, particularly the way Hatch has been running. You know they're going to be kind of sinking out a little bit toward him. That gives Kerry an opportunity to cut up the middle.
Okay, Augustana to the right and makes Mancini to the left. Timeout. Greg Carey looked at that defense, looked at the play he had called and said, timeout, I need some help, coach. That's a mature attitude for a junior quarterback.
Certainly is. It almost seemed to me that the guy they got to go to is the bread and butter guy, Hatcher. And of course, Hatcher's been running best off tackle or around end.
And they have third and probably 3 yards, 4 yards.
Yeah, it looks like about that.
I would look to see Hatcher running off the right tackle there.
Very, very prudent timeout for the Ashland team.
Give Hatcher time to catch his breath too.
Sure does. I think that gives them an opportunity to come up with a good play so that they can perpetuate their drive. Of course, at the same time, the Panthers are going to try to get it out here and tighten it up a little bit.
It looks like, I mean, there is also an advantage to Holliston to regrouping the defense. The coach can get a few words in edgewise about what he thinks is going to happen here and what to look for. Brian Brockney, the defensive captain, calling the signals. Here's some of the crowd that's here on this fine Friday afternoon. This will be shown on Thursday evening. Last week they fooled us and showed it on Monday night. This will be Thursday night.
Oh, they did?
Yes. Out to the left is Mancini, out to the right, Augustana. Pandolfi's the up back, Hatcher is the deep back. Tight end is to the right. And it's to Hatcher running to the left. He tries to go outside and he is stopped. I think they stopped him. There's the spot, and I think he's going to be short. I think it's going to be 4th down. The ball's around the 45-yard line. He may be in that territory where he's going to decide to go for it.
I think Ashland's going to go for it. They've got about looks like about a yard to go. They got to go for it. There's no scoring. You know, they've got to maintain that control of that football.
Number 45 in at wide receiver for Ashland is Mike Vendetti, who we mistakenly credited some of gave him credentials for Hatcher's running. Now we got a power eye, double tight end.
Kerry keep the ball this time.
And no, it's going back to, big hole. He may break it. Oh, just tackled, caught from behind. Mike Godfrey, and at the bottom of the pile, number 89, Greg Haynes. He pretty near broke that.
He certainly did.
He wasn't far from it.
That's a good side of their line. They've got those big guys over there. They got number 55, their captain, who Tony Fasori. And they also have over there, I believe that Brad Mannel's over there as well.
So we have 6:05 to go, and Ashland is again beginning to grind it out.
After looking across the field, there's a tremendous amount of spirit and excitement on the coaching staff over there.
Baker to the left. In the slot is Augustana. Tight end is to the right. Hatcher is the deep back. And fake the Hatcher. Kerry rolls to the left. He's going to throw. He's being pushed outside by Marino. He stops, looks, and is pushed out of bounds by Brian Brockney, along with 77 Steve Southard. They lost the yardage on that one. It'll be 2nd down and about 13.
A couple of times I've seen Kerry rolling out, always rolling out to the left side. That's the unorthodox side.
Difficult for a right-handed passer to throw the ball.
Surprised he doesn't give himself the opportunity rolling off to the right.
Pandolfi coming out in 43 at the up back for is Mike Hackett. Augustana in motion to the right. Pitch to Hackett going back deep. He's going to try to turn the corner. He's made the 1st down and maybe a little more. Oh, he's close to the 1st down. I'm sorry. A nice run again. If that's a first sweep, I've seen him run with some Kevin Hatcher with relatively ease. He got around that corner very easily.
Well, I tell you, when he got around the corner, he can really move it. I mean, I don't know how fast he is, but he looks as fast as anybody on the field right now.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds right around the 30-yard line, so he didn't make the 1st down. So it'll be 3rd and about 4. They're in 2-down territory as far as I'm concerned. 5:36 to go. The clock has stopped. Baker's wide to the right. Augustana wide to the left. The tight end, number 11, Jeff Sudermeyer's wind up to the left. The up back is Pandolfi. Hatcher gets the ball, takes a little break, and he did not make the 1st down, and then he is gang tackled. Gang tackled by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red shirts, number 42/71, Jason Nelson on the
Nice
tackle.
play by Jason. He closed that hole up. You could see the hole opening up. All of a sudden, Hatcher got through and was closed up immediately by
I see
by
it.
Jason Nelson. I think Steve Southard
Looks
looks
like
like
he's hurt. Yeah, hurting his
got
ankle
a
or
bad
something.
ankle or knee or something. He's down.
So we'll have a timeout now with 5:24 to go. The score is still 0-0. Ashland 4th down and about 4 at the 30-yard line. Big play coming up.
That was a great time for the Holliston Panthers to
Regroup.
squeeze up a little bit that time. Stop that run on Hatcher. This is a very important play. You know, obviously Ashland, they get this first down. It's really going to pump them with adrenaline. If they don't get the first down, it just may change the momentum the other direction. Of course, the Panthers have not had the ball this half, and we've got only 5:24 left in the first half. So the Panthers have been controlling the ball.
Well, 4.5 minutes out of this half, they've had the ball, better than 4.5 minutes. So Ashland has proven that this is the second time now they've gone on a sustained drive, pretty much on the back of Kevin Hatcher.
I sure hope for his sake, obviously, and for the team's sake, that Stephen Southard isn't too hurt, because
He's up, and he's walking on his own.
he's a very, very important part of that defensive line, as well as he is the starting center in the offensive team. So he is a very important part of this team.
Okay, he's motoring to the sidelines under his own with the trainer, as you see him come across.
Well, as he gets here,
Wonder
he's
if he had
going
a cramp.
faster and faster.
I wonder if he had a little cramp, maybe.
Could be a cramp. It could be a day for cramps.
Heat.
Looks like they gave him a water bottle out there. I don't know if that's going to help him whatsoever right now, but
Number 69, Adam Gagnon, warming up as the offensive center with Rob Crowley on the sidelines. Okay, we have 4th and 3, double tight end, power I formation. Hatcher is the deep back. This is where they went to the right, and Hatcher almost broke it last time. Okay, Carey gives it up, and he's going to fake that.
kind of wide open.
Wide open is number 46, 45, and he's caught it there just before the touchdown by number 40, Sean Godfrey. What a great catch. We'd like to see that one again.
Not only was that a great catch, that
Number
was
4,
a great play.
Mike Vendetti.
Ashland came out with a power eye left. Of course, Hatcher everybody thought he was going to get the ball. Nice fake to Hatcher. We got a replay on that.
Okay, I think it was power eye right, and then, you didn't see it, but he got behind everybody. He was all by himself.
That's certainly given them a lot of momentum. They needed that 4 yards for the first down. Not only to get 4 yards, they almost broke it for a touchdown.
First and goal, the ball is inside the 5-yard line. Split backfield, I formation with an offset back. Carey going to take the snap, double tight end, and hand to a Pandolfi right up the middle, and he's going to drive the ball in for a couple of yards, but short of the touchdown. 4:30 to go, and the clock is running in the third quarter. 0-0, Ashland and Holliston.
Money.
Number 45, Vendetti, now coming in for Dennis Baker, and 73 for Holliston coming in is Pat Avalone. You heard the coach very pleased with his performance in the first half. Again, we have double tight end, power right eye. Deep back is Hatcher. He's going to get it running to the right, and he gets met and drives ahead, and we got no call. He's going to be short.
Yet. Stuck right there. As a matter of fact, Greg Haynes held him up, as well as
It looks like the ball will be on about the 1-yard line, less than the 1-yard line, looking at the stakes across the way. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 71, Jason Nelson coming back in.
seems to me they'll go the right side. It appears that their right tackle, right guard are really the strength of that line. 55 is just one big, strong kid.
Okay, they're going to go power I. The deep back is Hatcher. Double tight end. And it's back to the inside, to the left. Touchdown, one of the up backs. And would that be Pandolfi? Yes, it was, number 36. Craig Pandolfi, co-captain Craig Pandolfi pushes it in for a touchdown.
That was an excellent
3:20.
call. Once again, an excellent call by the coaching staff. They come out with a power right, and everything started rolling right, except the quarterback reverse pivoted, handed off to the up back, heading off to the left side of the line. You know, as a coach, you'd think you want to defend their strong right side, but of course they came back and faked them out a little bit.
Okay, we have number 11 Mancini holding for number 34 for Ashland on the kick. That's Brian Bogostana. It's down, it's up. It looks like it's wide to the right. Plenty of leg, but wide to the right. No good. So with 3:20 to go in the third quarter, Holliston finds himself in a dogfight, trailing 6-0.
Well, I think they know they're in a football game. There's a lot of hard hitting out there, and you know, hand it out to Ashland. Ashland moved that ball all the way down the field. They've had the ball for the whole third quarter. There's only 3:20 left in the third quarter. So now it's time. This is showtime for the Panthers. Let's see what kind of a team they're going to be this year. I mean, I know it's a lot of pressure to say that one time with the ball is going to prove what kind of a team they are, but they're behind the 8 ball now.
Well,
Ashland's been moving that ball on them, and they've been defending very, very well the first half against them.
I have to tell you that, you know, one of the things that makes this team exciting, the Holliston team that is that they have the ability to move the ball. They have a Bartolini, they have a Godfrey, guys who can run the ball a long way, guys who can catch the ball. We have a senior quarterback who can throw the ball and has demonstrated he can throw the ball. So, you know, one of the things I like about this team is that no matter how far behind they are, they're still in a ball game. And only down 6-0, they're within one play of a touchdown, one play of tying and possibly going ahead with the extra point. Back deep for Holliston is Bartolini, and it looks like Sean Godfrey. 34 Augustana is going to kick it off, counting his players on the sideline. I think they're going to stay together and then split at the last moment, so that they won't know which back is. They won't kick the ball away from either one of those.
I don't think they have much of a choice. I think both of them probably can provide.
Take the ball, yes.
Could make it all the way if they, they get the right kind of blocking here. Once again, you had mentioned at the first part of the game that both teams playing a lot of guys both ways. A little warm out there. Maybe who's going to be in shape.
The depth and the physical condition. Augustana drives it back down to the right toward Bartolini. He's going to take the ball around the 20-yard line behind a wall of blocking, breaks a little bit to the left, and is tackled by 88, and I can't see the bottom of the pile, but 88 Dennis Baker.
43.
43 for Mike Hackett. Hackett and Baker on the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for Holliston. They have the ball on just about the 35-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10.
Well, I wonder if they'll start coming out with some shorter passes. They've always been trying to get the big gun.
Okay, we have a little change here, I think, with Brian Brockney coming out, and we're going to go double wide out.
Back.
Yeah, single back. And Coach talked about that last week, that he was going to do some of this. And he's going to pitch to Sean Godfrey running to the left, and he's going to make about 5 yards. And there's a flag on the play thrown by the referee, Kevin Salvi.
Could be a crackback block, possibly, because you do have that. You get that wide receiver coming back. Maybe the guy had his black top.
Holding Holliston.
Got holding.
Again, that's they came out 2 double wide outs with a slot back to the left on a single back deep.
As a matter of fact, I think Coach Buckley used that. I know he did last week. Come out in the second half using that single back. You get a guy running like either one of the Godfrey boys. They got enough speed to get around the end, and plus you got additional blockers right up on the line. You don't have to wait for somebody to move out in position.
3:06, the clock has stopped. Ashland leading 6-0. And incidentally, Bob, we can't be too much of homers today because this game is going to be shown in Ashland. The venerable Marty Perlman tells us, so we've been pretty fair so far, I think.
Absolutely. They're a fine football team. I'm certainly the first one to give credit for whomever's playing.
Bartolini to the right, to the left. Lamb to the left, I'm sorry. Here comes Mike Godfrey in motion. Sean Godfrey's the deep back. Same play, he's going to run. Drops the ball, and he's down on it right there. Looks like Ashland saying they have it. And yes, Ashland has the ball.
Ashland has the
Wow, and what a turn of events. They have the ball inside the 20-yard line.
Number 60, David Wallstein, 5'11", 180-pound. Wait a minute, 8th grader? Sophomore. That's going to be a tough fumble to get back from way down in the Holliston Panthers zone.
Inside the 20-yard line, right.
Ashland having all the momentum right now and being pretty high-keyed. They're going to have to stop them down here because this could get out of hand here for the Panthers.
Okay, 2:16 to go. Dennis Baker wide to the right in the slot. Double tight end, I'm sorry, slot right. Here's wide to the left is Brian Boggs.
You're going to see Hatcher coming right around toward us.
And Hatcher's going to run off the tackle. He's got a big hole. He breaks one way, down another one, and he's down almost to the goal line, inside the 10-yard line. It'll be, I believe, 1st down.
See, the Ashland Clockers have really come out the second half. They're out here.
Hatcher sitting on the ground holding his leg. I hope he's okay. Yeah, timeout. That's Hatcher on the ground. It looks like he might have a cramp.
I think he's got a cramp. He's kind of jingling his legs up and down.
That will be a tough loss for Ashland, as Hatcher is a workman-like back who seems to thrive on, like all the good running backs, the more you give him the ball, the better he gets at it.
Not only does Hatcher have size, he's got speed, he's deceptive, he jukes, he's got great hands. He's a fine football player. He's also great in the secondary. He's made a couple of good tackles back there.
I really like his lateral speed. You know, he moves sideways, much the same as some of the good running backs for Holliston has had over the last couple of years. Good sideward mobility.
Has a lot of, he concentrates on holding the ball. I was watching that time. He kept it 2 hands going through the line. Then made his move and put it in his outside hand.
Made a nice break there as he got through the line before he got to the linebackers, back to the outside against the grain. Well, Holliston really defensively is going to have to really put the stops on Ashland if they want to stay in this ball game. There's still plenty of time left, 1:56 in the third quarter. And we know Holliston can score with their passing attack. However, if Ashland has the ball, it's pretty tough for Holliston to score.
Hatcher looks like he's got the whole Middlesex Hospital physician crew over there.
I think if I were the coach, I'd bring him.
I'd
bring him along
I'd
too.
have my personal doctor. Actually, we're coming out there with a medical bag. Certainly hope there's nothing seriously wrong with.
Kevin, he's a fine football player, has demonstrated that play after play here, getting stronger and better as the game has gone along. Here we see some of the fans that have come out on this fine, beautiful Friday afternoon. And a nice hand, even though it's, that's the Ashland side for their player here. There's some claps on this side also for Kevin. He's up and he's
up
walking,
and he's walking
gingerly.
He doesn't have any signs of any limp or anything. It could be some serious cramping. I mean, this is the kind of weather you get cramps.
Okay, second down and very short. The ball's at the 10. They need to get to about the 9-yard line.
Second and 10 for Ashland.
Second and 1. We have slot back to the left here. Baker is the outside back. The deep back this time is, I can't read his number, if the referee would get out of the way. And carries, handed off up the middle to Pandolfi. 34 was the deep back that time, Brian Bogostana.
First down, Ashland.
And let's see if Hatcher comes back into the ball game.
First down, they're at about the 7-yard line.
Okay, yeah, they're inside the 10. And Hatcher's still on the sidelines with the EMT. Got his helmet off. He looks to be fairly okay. Okay, out wide to the right is number 16, Tyler Perry. Wide to the left, Dennis Baker. Bogostana is a deep back. Pandolfi is the up back. And it's to Bogostana, and he gets tackled almost at the line of scrimmage.
Has good penetration that time for the Panthers. Eric Thempke was in the backfield pretty much for the ball.
Marino and Brian Brockney there. 1:03, 1:02, the clock is running. It'll be second down and about 7 for a touchdown. Second and goal at the 7. Wide, the Mancini is the tight end to the right. A double tight end this time. And Pandolfi's the up back and Bogostana is the deep back. Carey takes the snap. And is the pitch to Bogostana going wide right, and he's
brought down
immediately. Right around the 5-yard line. Again, out there is Jason Nelson, and number 77, Steve Southard, is back and looks like in fine condition. It'll now be third down. The ball is out to the 10-yard line, so it'll be third and goal at the 10.
I see Kevin Hatcher over there running behind the sidelines. He doesn't look like he's really hurting, but of course, from where we're standing, we can't really tell what's going on. Seems like the EMT has given him some water and
I'm going to take a look at him with the glasses here, see if we can see anything.
We got third down here. He lost about 2 yards on that play. Great play that time by Eric Thempke. He came across the line once again, penetrated that backfield.
I don't see Hatcher doing any running at all here. Okay, we had a timeout, and they're going to discuss the strategies. 29 seconds to go in the third quarter. Ashland leading 6-0. They have third and goal, balls at the 10-yard line. They're down a yard. They started at the 9. So this will be a real test for Holliston's defense and for their offense to come back in the fourth quarter.
I think Carey's going to have to put the ball up. He doesn't have Hatcher back there, and the other fellows aren't quite as fast as him.
Bogostana is the deep back on a power eye left. And he's going to run left, and it's Bogostana. He's going to try to go outside. He tries to stop and cut, and he stopped and thrown back, probably back to about the 9-yard line. It'll be fourth and goal at the 9-yard line. We're going to see a field goal.
I think we'll see a field goal. I think Brian Blogesteiner is the field goal kicker. We're looking at 12, 10, 9, 8. They're probably going to let the
clock run out and kick at the other end of the field.
The advantage, I don't know of any other than the fact that let it tick.
The wind seems to be blowing from the Holliston side toward the Ashland side. And that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, Ashland 6, Holliston nothing. Ashland knocking at the door for another score.
Well, I think it's the old story. If you don't have the ball, you can't score. And, of course, Ashland probably has had the ball a good 7 minutes of the 7 of the 10, maybe even more.
I would say more. They only had it for those few short plays that, and they gave the ball right back.
I think that they've got a lot of momentum on their side. Obviously, they've run the ball. They get the break on the fumble. I think that they got a problem too with their number 42, Kevin Hatcher. He's out. I'm not too sure how long he's going to be out, but at least we haven't seen him come back into the ball game as yet. He's on the sidelines, walking around. I'm sure he's probably as depressed about not playing as the coaches, I'm sure, are.
Well, Uncle Al, the kiddies' pal here, tells us that Holliston had the ball for 7 seconds that quarter. They had one play and they fumbled. That's it, one play and they fumbled and Ashland took over again. If you remember, they had the ball inside the 18-yard line after they drove all the way down the field.
That's amazing.
That puts a lot of pressure on Holliston's defense. They've been out there the entire third quarter. If Holliston's offense can get going and get the defense a break, we may have to. Oh, they had the first possession. Okay, so we had probably maybe 3 out of the 10. So you're right, Bob. 7 minutes. There's breaking through the line and blocked by Jason Nelson. It looked like if that's
I think it was Brian
Brockney. All right, he breaks through the line and blocks the field goal attempt, and it was no doubt.
No, there was no doubt. He started running, perfect timing. He came through and just dove his body onto the ball, playing the kind of football as Brian Brockney has been playing for the last few years. He's
Big plays.
Great competitor.
3-year starter. I'd like to see that one on replay if we could.
I noticed that Kevin Hatcher's back in at his cornerback.
Okay, Crowley coming back in, bringing his football, as they say, far up.
We're going to check maybe a replay on this. If we can see Brockney coming through, he
just anticipates right over the center.
There he is. If you can see him, it's difficult to see him right now, but as you can see, he's going to time it so that he gets just about up to the line of scrimmage, and through he goes, dives on the ball, and blocks a field goal to keep the score 6-0.
Okay, Bartolini to the left in a slot, Ruthia to the left also. The tight end is to the right. High formation. And we have Brian Brockney in motion. And a pitch and a sweep to, oh, wow. Tom Ruthia took down Sean Godfrey. Again, 2 players running into each other, 2 very tough players running into each other.
That's pretty difficult to do that. If he didn't grab him, there was somebody right there anyway. So, of course, Tom was probably trying to go out there and make the block, and unfortunately, he didn't see Sean with the ball.
Okay, Mike Godfrey in now, bringing the play in. It'll be 2nd and 10. 9:28, 9:27, the clock running. Out to the left is, and in the slot, Tom Ruthie is in the slot. And we have an I formation with Mike Godfrey in the backfield. And there's a pitch to Mike, and there's a little hole to the left there. He spins, he drives, he fumbles, and I can't see who has the ball. Looks like a white
Ashland's
white shirt.
ball.
At the bottom of it is number
42.
42, Kevin Hatcher. Wow, big play by Kevin Hatcher. I guess he's feeling okay. Again, Holliston.
Well, if he isn't feeling okay, he's feeling great right about now, I'm sure.
Better. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ashland. The ball is on the 10, 20, 30-yard line, 25-yard line.
We get a lot of heads down over there on the Holliston side. They're going to have to get themselves picked up here.
1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. Great field position again for Ashland. Brockney's going to try to rally his troops here and say a few words to them when he calls the defensive signals. This defensive team has been on the field an awful long time. Wide to the right, Bogostano. Wide to the left is Baker. Hatcher is back deep, and Pandolfi's the up back. Carey is the quarterback. Mancini is the tight end to the right. Hands off to Hatcher. He sidesteps, jukes, and carries the pile about 3 or 4 yards. He's going to be short of the 20-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down and at least 6. Hatcher gets up. He's okay. Looks fine. Having a word with referee Kevin Salvi.
I don't know what that conversation was all about, but apparently they were concerned with what was either done during the tackle or after the tackle.
Tyler Perry in replacing Pandolfi. clock is running. 8:33. Ashland will have to get this play off quickly. We have Baker wide to the right and number 16, Tyler Perry, wide to the left. Tight end Mancini is to the left. And it's a reverse up the middle to 43 and a big hole, and he keeps driving, number 43, Pandolfi, keeps driving the ball. A great run by number 43, Mike Hackett. Is that Hackett? No, I'm sorry. 43, yeah, Mike Hackett.
Mike Hackett didn't have much room that time. I mean, he just bounced off people.
And his reward is the coach is going to leave him in there. Pandolfi coming back in, who's been playing the up back most of the day. It's 8:05. We get first and 10. The ball's in about the 14-yard line.
It's kind of interesting looking across the field. It looks like a big camp over there. Everybody is cluttered together. There's a lot of excitement over in that side of the field.
High formation, Hatches the deep back, and he gets the ball straight ahead. No, 36 had the ball, I'm sorry. That looked like Pandolfi, straight ahead. Again, they stop him right about the line of scrimmage. If they gained anything or lost anything, it wouldn't be much.
Well, I think they're playing pretty smart football right around now. They got 7:36. They're not in any hurry. They shouldn't have to be in a hurry. Just keep the clock ticking as far as they're concerned. Of course, on the other side of the ball, the Panthers got to get the ball back. I mean, you can't win a ball game without scoring, and they've got to get some points on the board.
Okay, the Ashland clock is spoiling for an upset here. Wide to the right is Baker, wide to the left is Bogastaner. We have a split backfield. All right, Carey's back. He fakes the handoff. He stops. He throws back deep into the corner, and is he inbounds, out of bounds? Touchdown! 43, Brian Bogastaner caught the ball in the corner for a touchdown. And it looks like he's not getting up too quick.
I got to tell you right now, you're not going to see much of a better pass catch
yes,
than we just saw that time. I mean, this was first-class stuff. He was in the air. He just dove in the air, caught the ball, brought it in, landed on his belly, and I think right now he's probably got the wind knocked out of him.
That's what it looked like. Brian Bogastaner, number 34, made the great catch out, stretched out.
Often people say that, well, if you don't have your big hitter in there, then you're not going to be the same kind of a football team. Well, of course, that time Kevin Hatcher spent the last 3 or 4 plays in the sidelines. So they're not a unidimensional team by any means. That was an excellent play.
Yes, 12-0 now. Ashland going to try for the extra point. 7:04 to go, and that'll be timeout.
I think, Coach. All right, now we're going to catch a replay on this play. Really, really well played, well-developed play. We've got Carey going back, faking up the middle. Number 89 is just about on his back, and Bogastaner dives for the ball. Both of his feet were in, as you can see on the replay. An excellent play. Carey to Bogastaner for a touchdown.
That was, again, a great play. We'll see 11 yards. 11-yard pass from Carey to Bogastaner for the score. And we'll see if...
we still have Bogastaner down just outside the end zone, helmet off. A couple of EMTs are down there with him.
It looks like they're working on him for a cramp, too.
Yeah.
They played a lot of football, an awful lot of football. This defensive team for Holliston plays an awful lot of football. It seems like they've been out there the entire third quarter and most of the 4 minutes plus 4 minutes less in this quarter.
Well, the killer on any football game, whether it be Pop Warner or professional, is the fumble. I mean, it's very difficult to play and score points if you fumble the ball. The ball has been turned over, and Ashland each time has taken that ball and brought it in for a score. So they've maximized the fumbles that Holliston have made.
And they've given the ball up inside their own 20-yard line.
Yep.
Inside their own 20. That really hurts.
It certainly
7:04, 12-0. Looks like they're going to go for 2 points. Power I. Kevin Hatcher is the deep back, double tight end. Carey takes the ball. And in motion is Pandolfi. And the pitch is to Hatcher running to the right. And he's going to sweep around the end, and he's going to... It doesn't look like he make it. I don't see any signal. No good.
No, he tried to reach out there. Fine play by the defenders over there.
Brian
Number 22, Brockney.
And 89 Haynes made the stop on the corner, and it's Brockney stopped. That's a 5-point swing for Holliston on Brockney's desire alone, stopping Hatcher at the corner and blocking the field goal. Well, Holliston has its work cut out for it now. It's down 12-0, 7:04 to go in the fourth quarter. It's time for a gut check.
It's gut check, and I think we're going to see air show this time. I think you've got to get the ball up in the air. They obviously haven't moved the ball with any consistency on the ground. We know Crowley can throw. We know that Bartolini and Rothia can catch the ball. Okay, this time Kevin Hatcher, who is their #1 man back there, tries to sweep right. Carey gets the ball, reverse pivots, I believe. Got a man in motion here. Flips it out. Grabbed by Hatcher. Hatcher tries to put the speed around the corner. Of course, Brian Brockney comes up there along with 2 or 3 others.
Tom Ruthia is at the bottom of the pile.
Excellent job by Tom Ruthia.
Tom Ruthia at the bottom of the pile. The replay really showed how Tom came up real quickly and took away the corner from Kevin Hatcher. Well, again, back deep is Godfrey and Brent Bartolini. That's Sean Godfrey and Bartolini. Godfrey to the left. And they're kicking the ball to the right to Bartolini. He's going to take it at about the 20-yard line. He's to the 25. He's to the 30. He's to the running hard up over the 35 to about the 38-yard line. A nice run back again by Brent Bartolini. He wasn't far from breaking that one.
We got to get Holliston's got to get the ball to Bartolini. I don't care whether it's a little look in, whether it's a screen pass or what it is, but he's got a lot of talent. We can't keep the ball out of his hands. I mean, he's the one that can break it open for this team.
It'll be 1st and 10, balls on the 38-yard line. 6:58 to go, and Holliston has to score the ball. Has to score twice, so they got to get down the field, score, and get the ball back. Not an easy task when you give it to Ashland and
well,
Kevin
they're going to use that single back offense.
We have a slot back to the left. Bartolini's wide to the left. In a slot to the left is Mike Godfrey. Wide to the right is Tom Ruthia. Crowley's back to pass. He's got some time. He stops, and he is smothered. Absolutely smothered at the bottom of the pile, number 55. Again, another fine play by Tony Frisori.
Along with number 71.
And Brad Manel. Number 84 for Holliston reporting at Brian Lamb.
Those passes are taking just too much time for the line to hold them back. They get a very aggressive defensive team. You got to get the short ones. I think that's the only way that they're going to start penetrating this team.
Okay, power eye this time. I formation this time, not a power eye. Slot to the left, to the right. Crowley's back to pass. He looks. He throws down over the middle. Open is Greg Haynes. Oh, and number 11 through Mancini tipped the ball to number 45, Mike Vendetti, and it looked like he caught it, but he dropped the ball. 11.
Jeff Sudmeyer, what
Jeff
an
Sudmeyer.
excellent play. Last second, just dove at the ball and knocked it over away from the receiver.
Fine play. The ball was delivered where it had to be. It's now 3rd down and 20 for Holliston. Decisive play right here, 3rd and 20. What do you pull out of your bag of tricks, Coach?
Well, I don't think we've been running the ball to get 20 yards today. I think that a couple of opportunities have been there for passing. They've been covered very well. We know Crowley can get the ball out there. We know Bartolini can catch it. I think maybe we'd have Bartolini going down across the middle.
Okay,
Diagonally across the middle on the run.
We know he's not afraid to go across the middle. We've seen it in the last game. Big play for Holliston.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a breaker for them. 6:11 left in the 4th period. They got to start getting that ball out there, and I think the best way to do it is to go from the Crowley to Bartolini connection.
Okay, we got to give Ashland their credit. They've moved the ball down the field offensively. They've had 2 fumble recoveries that they pushed into the end zone, and they're ahead 12-0. And come and get us, Holliston.
And Ashland has earned every bit of it. They're a real rough, tough, surprising football team. There's going to be a lot of teams that are going to be having a rough time against this team from Ashland.
Again, one of the things we talked about early in the first game we did telecast was teams like Ashland and Hopkinton, as the season wears on and they lose a few players here or there from injuries, really get hurt. But this team here is as good and tough and strong as any team Holliston's faced in a while. Bartolini wide to the right. Ruthia is a wing back to the left. The up back is Brockney. The deep back is Sean Godfrey. The tight end is to the right. Crowley's back to pass. He stops. He looks. He throws deep over the middle to Bartolini. It's up in the air. And number 12, Carey, and number 11, Jeff Sudemeyer were there with, and that was the right call, deep over the middle. He got close to the ball.
There's no doubt about that. That was the play to go for. I got to tell you, I'm very impressed with the athleticism of this team.
Okay.
I mean, both Sudemeyer and Carey were right on top of Bartolini. Compared to last week, the difference between Ashland's secondary and last week's, because some real good athletes on this Ashland team.
Looks like Holliston's going to go for it. 4th and 20, and the ball is at the 30-yard line. 6:05 to go.
A little deep in their territory.
Ruthia to the left, Bartolini to right. In the slot to the right is Mike Godfrey. The lone setback is Sean Godfrey. Crowley's back to pass, and he's being pursued. He rolls to the right. He looks. He throws back across the middle and intercepted. Ball is around the 45 end. No, they're going to say he caught it on the bounce. So it'll be. Would have been better if he caught it for
I was
Holliston.
going to say intercepted
The
and
guy,
dropped it.
if he had any, if he made a decision, it would be to drop the ball. It'll be 1st and 10.
Of course,
at the
even if he
30.
caught the ball that time, Bill, he wasn't. He needed another 6 yards for first down.
Right. Again, a nice play by the defensive back to be there. Crowley rolls right, tries to throw back across his body to the middle. A real difficult throw athletically. Number 54 for Holliston coming in is Eric Batchelder. Brian Brockney getting a break. 5:58 to go. 1st and 10 on the 30. Ashland leading 12-0.
I'm sure Ashland will keep the ball on the ground. There's no reason for them to put it up, so they just kind of make that clock tick.
Okay, I formation. Pandolfi's the up back and Hatcher's the deep back. And it's Pandolfi straight ahead. He's got a big hole. He breaks to the left. He may go all the way, and he's knocked down around the 15-yard line, inside the 15-yard line. A big 15-yard run for co-captain Craig Pandolfi. 5'8", 190 pounds, and he's everything. And he's every bit of that.
It was brought down by Tommy Ruthia. Tommy, thank God, was there because if he got by him, it was touchdown city. That time, they kind of get up the middle. Of course, Brian Brockney was out on the sidelines that time. And
5:35 and the clock is running. 1st and 10, balls at about the 15. We have Baker to the right. We have Bogostana to the left. The tight end is to the left. I formation. And it's to the up back again. Pandolfi straight ahead, and he made maybe 2 or 3. We'll be down around the 13-yard line. 5:17 the clock. Obviously, Holliston's biggest enemy right now. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Ball at about the 14, 13-yard line.
Ashland certainly is taking their time. Why not? They might as well let the clock tick away.
Pandolfi's out now. Bogostana to the right, Baker to the left. The up back is number 43, Mike Hackett. The deep back again is still Kevin Hatcher. Tight end is to the right. Carries back, inside handoff again on a trap play up the middle. And breaking through, number 43, Mike Hackett, and a nice gain. Might even be close to a 1st down. A little short, I think. It'll be 3rd down and maybe 3 yards. And we have a timeout, Holliston.
He was stopped. I mean, he was. This kind of shows the character and the personality of this Ashland team today. From the kickoff, the first kickoff, I mentioned that they were hitting hard. These kids are hard hitters. They're aggressive ball players. They're still out there banging. That was an incredible second effort by the running back that time. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, kept banging away, picked himself up another 3 or 4 yards.
And showed some real quickness there as he broke away from the tackler. Again, a fine play by the running back. Again, as you mentioned, Ashland not being a one-dimensional team. It's not all Kevin Hatcher.
No, that's for sure. It's 11 guys out there. They've been playing a fine game. I mean, they really have. We can't take anything away from that team. Good bunch of athletes. They've essentially really cut down the whole offense of the Holliston Panthers.
Positively. 4:30 to go. 12-0 that the Holliston Panthers are trailing the Ashland Clockers. It's been a long while since Ashland's defeated Holliston.
Yes,
gonna
it
make
has.
these young fellas pretty happy.
I'm sure the coach is going to be pretty happy too, because usually Holliston has been taking it to him in the last, as long as I've been watching these games. I think that
Al Polito running through the statistics to see if he can dig it out for us. Be 3rd and about 4. Ball is on inside the 10-yard line around the, probably looks like it'll be about the 7. Looks like Power Eye to the right, double tight end. Hatcher is the deep back. Bogostana and Pandolfi the up back. Hatcher gets it straight ahead. He keeps driving. He may make the 1st down. Maybe 1st and goal. No, he's short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The ball is just at about the 5-yard line. They need about a half a yard. Clock running 4:12.
it's actually been 10 years since Ashland has beaten Holliston.
Okay,
And 10 years ago, the score was 13-0. They skunked them. And as if we look at the clock right now with 4:08, we've got a 12-0.
So 10 years later, it may come back to be Ashland's turn to crow.
We look back at the last few years. We have last year 19-8, 91-14, new 6, 90-44 zip, 89-28 zip. So they've taken a pretty good whack from the Holliston Panthers. So I'm sure the coaches as well as the players are going to be quite excited if they win today. Of course, with 4:08 left, they have a 4th and 1 yard. I see no advantage of the coaches going for a field goal. They're probably just bringing it in there, and if they get the first down, that's good.
That's about the
If
ball
they
game.
don't, they still got the clock ticking.
That's the ball game. If they make the first down now, they retain the ball for 4 plays. At least the worst thing that can happen to them is they can use it. They can make that touchdown on the first play and have to give the ball back. Again, just what you want to be. Ashland's in perfect position. 4th and short. They're leading 12-0. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go, and they haven't beat Holliston in 10 years. So gut check time again for Holliston. They got to pull it up and see if they can ride the shoulders again of Brian Brockney. He's been the big play on and made the big play on defense lately.
Well, this one they're going to have to tighten up. They can stop them here. They got a chance to come back.
Power eye left this time. And Carey's going to hand off to Hatcher, running to left. He's going to break to the outside, and he's going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Kevin Hatcher. 4:03 to go. It didn't take Kevin long to get in the end zone, did it?
It wasn't only a touchdown. He wasn't even touched. He had one arm on him. That was great blocking. Of course, you know, any team's waiting for you to go up the middle. I think the play was called to go up the middle. I think what Hatcher did with his athleticism, peripheral vision, he saw it was clogged, slid off to the left side, and he was in there with maybe touched with one hand. Great run by Kevin Hatcher. Great game by Kevin Hatcher.
That makes it 18-0. They have opportunities here to either run the ball for 2 points or see how their kicking team is going. I think Brian Borgestan is going to kick it. He has the kicking tee out there, and it'll be probably 19-0. Your pick for the offensive player of the game, Kevin Hatcher, perhaps?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. I think that I probably picked their whole backfield. I thought they all did an outstanding job when Hatcher wasn't going around in or off tackle. Blogensteiner was running, and you know,
Pandolfi was running.
They're so excited. They're flying jets over here, Bill. I don't know what
Just
the
like
story is.
the Super Bowl, yeah, just like the Super Bowl. Okay, Pandolfi's going to, 11 is going to hold the ball, and Borgensteiner is going to try to kick it. There's a snap. It's down, and again, Brian Brockney is right there.
I'd say that time Brockney was a little bit offside.
Maybe a little quick. Jeff Sudemeyer, the holder. Okay,
that
offside.
time he almost caught the ball on the way.
It would have been close. Would have been close. Okay, so they'll move the ball half the distance to the goal line.
Well, I know one thing. You say this is going to be televised over in Ashland, Bill. I hope we've been nice to the Ashland people.
Yes, I hope so too. I think we have.
Certainly appreciate their football team. We think they've done an excellent job, and we wish them the best of luck for the rest of the season, particularly when they play Westwood.
Yes. Okay, looks like now they're going to run. Power eye left, double tight end. The deep back is Hatcher. Pandolfi and Borgestan are the other backs, and they're going to give it to Hatcher, and he's going to cut back up the middle again. He starts wide to the left, cuts back into the middle, and makes the point after touchdown. That'll make it 20-0.
All right, now we're going to get a replay of that touchdown. Once again, it's Kevin Hatcher. Lines up in I formation. Carry over the ball. Notice that Hatcher starts to run toward the middle, slants off tackle, good blocking up there, and with his speed and quickness is in there for a touchdown. Basically the same play for the extra point. I don't know about you, Bill, but it's been a long time since I've been up in this booth now, maybe 3 years. I don't think I've seen as talented runner in terms of his athleticism as I seen this kid over here.
He's the best we've seen this year and the best in the last couple of years, although Holliston's had some backs not quite as big as Kevin Hatcher, maybe not quite as powerful as Kevin Hatcher, but who have, tough, hard-nosed ball players, smaller and maybe quicker.
I think the agility is what I appreciate with him. He runs
Great
straight
vision.
up.
Good
Has
vision.
tremendous peripheral vision. This boy's a real player. He's a good football player.
And I wish him luck. And as you say, we wish Ashland continued success the rest of the season. Back deep for Holliston on the kickoff with 4:03 to go are Sean Godfrey and Brent Bartolini. Maybe we can break one loose here.
I'd sure
and
like to
take
see
a
one of those
positive
guys
note.
break it.
And go home on a positive note. Okay, I have to remember not to wear whatever clothes I'm wearing today. This is a bad luck. This is
You
one
don't
of
have your great Panther shirt
No,
on.
I don't.
No wonder.
I don't. I do not have it on. Brian Borgestan is going to kick off for Ashland. And he moves into the ball. And here's the kick end over end toward Bartolini. He catches the ball around the 30. He's at the 35, the 40.
There he
He's
goes.
going to break outside.
There we go.
45, He's still driving in a nice open field tackle. If we can ever see the person get up at the bottom of the pile, and number 11, Jeff Sudmeyer.
Sudmeyer's a fine
Tight
football
end.
player, isn't he?
Tight end, did a very fine defensive player, too, in the defensive backfield. Well, 3:56. This will make some reverberations in the Tri-Valley
I'm
League.
sure it will. I'm sure that the Middlesex News will have a ball.
And WKOX obviously down the other end of the booth here carrying the game live. Okay, we have Bartolini to the left, Ruthier to the right. The tight end is Haynes to the right. The up back is Brian.
Notice the linebackers are back a little bit.
Oh, back 5 yards. Crowley's back.
And they're hanging there.
And there's the pressure from the outside, and Crowley throws the ball to Haynes under fire. Haynes is going to turn the corner and go out of bounds and stop the clock. 3:49. It'll be short of a first down of maybe 2 yards. Again, a nice catch by Greg Haynes.
That's a great play by Rob Crowley. He had
Oh, there's a flag thrown.
Manel.
Well after the play. Had to be a dead ball foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
He had Brad
Illegal.
Manel all over his back, and he ripped that
Elite
ball.
participant. Oh, 12 men on the field. Okay. Thank you very much to our...
Maybe that's why they've been out playing us today.
Yeah,
They've
they've
used
had
the
12. We
12
should have
men.
counted. We should have counted. Ron Sudmeyer, the clock operator, in giving us the help for that. Too many men in the game. Will be 1st and 10. Holliston has the ball inside the 35-yard, the Ashland 35-yard line. 3:49 to go. Wide to the left is Brian Lamb. Wide to the right is Ruthier. Haynes, the tight end, is to the right. Brockney and Sean Godfrey are the deep back. Okay, Crowley's going to put the ball up. Not much thought about that. And he's back to pass. And Sean Godfrey takes a good shot at double coverage out there. And caught by Tom Ruthier and out of bounds. What a great catch and concentration by Tom Ruthier. Maybe we'll get this a glimmer of hope here. Again, the comment I want to make, if you see the replay, you'll see Sean Godfrey step up and block.
This
Number
is really
71.
a very nice play. Unfortunately, it's a little late in the game, and that Rob Crowley's got the gun.
Watch
He's got Tommy Ruthier going out and doing a little corner.
Watch Manuel get picked up by the deep back. Watch this block.
Nice
Boom,
block,
takes him right
knocks him
down.
Great pass by.
Double coverage, concentration, out of bounds, 10-yard line.
Best part of that play is he kept his eye on the ball. He watched that ball go into his hands. That's the way you catch a football.
3:28 to go. Holliston just outside the 10-yard line. Same formation. Tight end Haynes is to the right. Bartolini to the left. Crowley's back. He's looking over the middle. He's looking, dancing, throwing the ball off the back foot to Tom Ruthier right around the goal line. He's got the ball real close. Now Holliston can make a first down inside the 1-yard line before making a touchdown. Timeout for Holliston. 3:11 to go. 3:11 to go. They're still going to need some
That time
scores.
across the middle, the last couple of passes he's made, excluding the one for Ruthier, have been across the middle, and those have been open.
Did you notice Crowley throw the ball? I mean, as a former quarterback, I can tell you that what he did was real difficult. He danced around back there, spotted a receiver, did not have his feet set, and threw the ball off his back foot and had plenty on it. Ruthier stayed right with the ball. Good concentration, good pair of hands.
Yeah, he does have good hands. But you can't score unless you have the ball. I think the biggest problem that Holliston has had the second half is they didn't have the ball. They gave it up a couple of times. They gave it up within scoring position. And unfortunately for that, they've been paying the price. Here we are with 3:11 left in the ball game, and we've got an opportunity to score. Hopefully there'll be enough time for them to come back.
Well, they're not out of it yet, but and like I said, one of the things that makes Holliston an exciting football team and will remain as an exciting football team is the fact that they can score.
It ain't over
Till the fat lady sings. Bartolini to the left, Ruthier to the right. The tight end, Haynes, is to the right. And Crowley's back a little quick looking over the middle to Brent Bartolini. Touchdown! Touchdown! That's the one we thought they might throw earlier in the game.
Bartolini's got the hands. Pass was a little bit behind him, but with his concentration, a good hands he has, he goes in for a touchdown. Here we go, 20-6 with 3:07. Do you think there'll be an onside, Coach?
I suspect that that's a strong possibility they may.
Of course, they're going to go in for 2 points.
Okay, same formation. Mike Godfrey, the deep back this time. Crowley takes the ball, quick 3-step drop. He's going to try deep in the corner to Bartolini, and he catches it. The extra point is good, 2 points. 2-point conversion. Crowley to Bartolini. They tried the first one as a shot look in, and then they went back deep.
Now we've got a replay of the touchdown, and of course we got Rob Crowley over the ball. He looks around, they're playing up real tight. He gets Bartolini coming across the middle. Notice that he bobbles it a little bit because it was a little bit behind him, but with his hands, the good athleticism that he has, he brings that ball in.
And
of course, on the extra point,
he went back deep.
Throw it up and let him get it.
He faked that quick looking that he just burnt them on a touchdown with and went back deep to the corner.
Good play.
One of the things that you make a comment is, and the coaches will tell you when coaching quarterbacks, is if you're going to throw that ball, throw it where no one else can catch it. And he did that. That ball was down, even though it was down a little behind Bartolini, who has good hands. There was no way the defensive back had any chance of intercepting that. Whether it was intentional or not, I don't know, but it looked like it was. And Bartolini was looking for the ball down low.
Well,
so with 3:07 to go, the score now 20-8.
And they got all hands up there. Everybody
looks
up there is
10 players within 10 yards of that the 50-yard line, and one player back just a little deep.
And every player out there for Ashland is either in the 40s, 30s, teens, or in the 80s.
They're all people with good hands, as they say.
The All-State team.
Yes, All-State. Leave it to us. Here's Haynes going to make a quick step drop, and he spins it over, and it went 10 yards. Touched by Holliston, and it's still alive, and Holliston has the ball, I believe. No, it's still on the ground. And the wave is to Ashland. They'll have the ball at the 48-yard line. Boy, that touched about 14 players, it seemed.
That was like the second most exciting play of the game. That was a big one.
On the bottom of the pile is senior captain Jeff Pandolf.
That ball was either spinning all over the place or was getting bounced around. It was difficult to see, and it appeared that 2 or 3 different people had control of it, but unfortunately for Holliston,
Craig Pandolfi fell on it.
Craig Pandolfi did it.
3:01 to go. Ball is on about the 47-yard line.
There should be a lot of ball tackling now for Holliston, and I'm sure that the fellas at the Ashland will be squeezing it real tight.
Baker to the left, Augustana to the right. Pandolfi's the up back, and the deep back is Hatcher. And Carey's going to hand it to Pandolfi up the middle. At the bottom of the pile is Dan Kittredge, and number 38, Mike Godfrey. And it'll be second down and about 8. Holliston immediately calls a timeout, trying to preserve the clock. They're making a game of this. They're making it exciting. It's okay, we'll be back in just a minute after this short intermission. Okay, we're back, Bob, and we're just commenting this is not impossible, but it's pretty improbable.
It's got to be ball tackling. The only way they're going to get this, they got to get a fumble. Of course, Ashland's not going to put it up in the air, so that you got to go after the ball. They've got some great ball players.
I would think that Pandolfi and Hatcher will handle it. Baker's to the right this time. Pandolfi to the left. The tight end is to the left, and it looked like a bad snap there.
Of course, that'll stop the clock.
Illegal procedure, Ashland. Looked like everybody moved a half a step too clear. I don't know whether the center missed the count or... But it'll be now second down and 14. Second down and 12, my mistake. 13. 2:51, the clock has stopped. Ashland leading 20-8. As a big upset in the Tri-Valley League is in the making right here. Okay. Called... Okay, 2:49 to go. Some communication between the officials here, the clock operator. 2:49, Hatcher's the deep back. And Hatcher's going to get it. And he gets tackled immediately. Steve Southard and 89, Greg Haynes. Nice tackle. They stopped him in his tracks. That's the best they've done. 2:47, 2:45, the clock is running.
That's the second best tackle I've seen today for Holliston, and the first best was Steve Southard again.
Right.
He's been really pumping him in there.
Okay, clock is on the move now. Holliston's enemy, obviously. It's going to be third down and about 15.
Big play for Ashland. Ashland needs about 15 yards. They got to keep the clock going.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be on Ashland's coaching staff right now than Holliston's. I think they have the definite advantage.
Yeah, they can run backwards if they want.
Okay, Baker's to the right, Augustana to the left. Tight end is to the left. And it's a pitch to Kevin Hatcher going wide. And he cuts back up the middle and he turns on the Jets, and he's going to make 10 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 5. And he's out of bounds, stopping the clock. With 2 minutes, 1:59, the clock is still running.
Number 71, Brad Mantle, Captain Brad Mantle, was down, but he seems to be up, limping a little bit.
Okay, the clock is running, and apparently did not get out of bounds. Okay, Ruthia coming out. Back deep is Brent Bartolini. As the kick return team is in there. 1:33 and the clock is running. If I were Ashland, I'd let the clock run out, take the 5-yard penalty. And
if I were Ashland, I'd run it.
Run it. 4th and 5. The ball's at the 45. You give up the ball in too good a territory, I think, Coach.
Tick.
Let the clock run down and take the penalty. Take the 5 yards, then kick the ball. Okay. Delay of game, Ashland. 1:17 to go.
1:17.
They used as much as they possibly could out of that. So now it'll be 4th and 10. Ball is going to be on about the 40-yard line, 48-yard line. They'll get the kickoff from somewhere around the 37-yard line. Bartolini settling back in single safety down around the 10-yard line. I think Holliston's going to come and try to block this one, Coach.
I think they're coming. I'd like to see Bartolini break it.
Bogastaner is back to receive it. Kevin Hatcher is the single setback to block for him. There's a snap a little high. It's over his head, and it's back around the 25, and it's down. Holliston recovers and has the ball inside the 20-yard line with 1:10 to go.
As they say, it's not over till it's over.
Not till the fat lady sings. Okay, they have the ball. If they can strike quickly here, the ball is at the 20-yard line.
Just become a very, very exciting game. A quick touchdown here is just going to get, I'm sure, the coaching staff from Ashland a little nervous. It's one of the very few mistakes they've made today. They've had a real clean football game.
The only mistake I can think of. Wide to the left, Bartolini. Wide to the right, Ruthia. The up back is Brockney. The deep back is Sean Godfrey. The tight end is Haynes to the right. Crowley's back. Quick step, drops, throws deep in the corner to Bartolini, and it's touchdown, Bartolini! Wow, 1:06 to go. I told you Holliston could score quickly, and they did. And there was no doubt from the minute that Crowley released that ball, it was going to be a touchdown.
He had him beat. He knew where the ball was. Crowley got it to him, as he's been doing for the last couple of touchdowns he's thrown. And now we got ourselves a ball game with not much time left.
20-yard pass from Crowley to Bartolini. Do we go for the single point, kick the extra point?
Doesn't really make any difference.
No,
They've got to get a touchdown.
They're going to run. We have Ruthia to the right, Bartolini to the left. Single coverage. Now Hatcher is playing Bartolini head up. Quick step, drop over the middle, and incomplete. Hatcher knocked it away, so it's still 20-14. So a quick touchdown and even a kick of the point, and Holliston can steal the game. Again, they're going to have to get together and do that onside kick that bounced around through 14 of 22 players on the field.
It'd be nice if they put that special spin on the ball again. Well, here we are with 1:06, 20-14. Quite a surprise. I'm sure the Clockers are very surprised at what's happening out there. And I think the Panthers are very surprised at what's happening out there. We got an opportunity to win this ball game.
We're still in it.
That's
we are
right.
still in the ball game. The Ashland having dominated that whole third.
Got a replay on that touchdown.
The touchdown or the point after?
I believe it's a touchdown. We got Rob Crowley with the ball. Of course, we know where his target's going to be. He throws it up there. And there's no doubt about Bartolini going for it. I haven't seen him drop the ball yet.
Double coverage.
Anytime the ball's been near him,
if he touches it, he catches it.
He's brought it in. Touch it, you catch it.
Okay, again, all those small numbers and sure-handed people up close for Ashland. Pretty much the same for Holliston. You got 22 players with hands up there trying to capture the ball after it goes 10 yards. The ball must go 10 yards. Here's Haynes, moves up on it, does the same kick. It's up in the air, and it's out of bounds. Out of bounds, touched by Ashland or not touched by Ashland?
Touched by Ashland. Number 11, I believe.
The tight end, Sudmeyer, Jeff Sudmeyer.
Yeah, he did a nice job. He blew it outside.
Okay, the pressure now as Holliston is coming. I think Ashland's awful happy there's 1:05 to go in the fourth quarter, not 1:05 to go in the third quarter. Okay, 1st and 10. Ball is at inside the over the 45-yard line, 46-yard line of Ashland. It'll be 1st and 10, 1:05 to go. Ashland has the ball. If they can make a first down here, they can pretty much sew the game up.
I don't know how many timeouts that Holliston has, but I don't believe they have many. I think they only got one left.
Okay, double tight end, power running formation, power left.
Holliston has no timeouts
Okay, and
left.
it's to the up back. Looked like Pandolfi, Pandolfi, the carrier, and a gain of about 2. The clock is running. Less than a minute to go. 55 seconds. It'll be second down.
It's got to be ball punching time for the Holliston Panthers, and it's got to be ball squeezing time for Ashland. I think I just said that no more than a few plays ago.
Yes, with 3:07 to go and with 1:06 to go, we said it twice.
Well, we have about
36 seconds. 36 seconds, and the clock is running.
I don't think that they're going to hurry up at all. As a matter of fact, he's going to drop a knee.
Okay, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Carey takes the snap, step back,
That's the game.
touch the down, and 20 seconds to go, 19 seconds, and the clock is going to tick off. And Holliston is going to lose to Ashland for the first time in 10 years. The Ashland players not celebrating just